Andrea, the executive director for the Community Foundation of Mason County, dropping by the radio station, and we want to welcome you and thank you for coming in this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Let's get an update on what's happening at the Community Foundation of Mason County, and especially those that might be maybe confused about what the foundation does and how it links so many great organizations and groups here in the area. Can you tell us a little bit about what's happening there?
So the Community Foundation for Mason County, when you think about us, there are three words that come to mind: give, grow, grant. Gifts are given to the Community Foundation, but unlike other nonprofits, those gifts are invested, and then the growth of those gifts are what used to make grants or donations out into the community. And we are in our 6th year of offering community wish lists, an opportunity for nonprofits to share 3 wishes for their organization. One wish, $500 or under, one between $500 and $1,500, and one wish over $1,500. And then we take those wishes and we publish those on our website and we share them with our Community Foundation fund holders, but we also share those with the greater community to offer everyone an opportunity to support the nonprofits that they love and that do great work here to make our community better.
Take us through maybe one example. We talked about a couple of times, and other organizations, but what's a good example over the last, like this past year and the last couple of years, if you don't mind sharing that with us this morning?
So, for example, we have Hospitality Inc., who has put in a wish for bedding for 30 people at the homeless shelter. Mm-hmm. So if that's a passion of yours, you would, if you're a fund holder, you just let us know. And then we make sure that those dollars get sent to Hospitality Inc. in that donor's name. If you're a community member who doesn't have a fund with us, you can still grant those wishes, and we encourage you to do so. All you have to do is you can send those funds directly to the organization, but please let us know, because we want to say thank you, and we also want to make sure that we mark those as funded on our list. Mm-hmm. So far, we've had over $17,000 in wishes granted this year, and we're looking forward to more.
That's fantastic. And as you're explaining this for the listeners and viewers out there, they can then understand that, hey, I've got this that I want to donate, but I'm not sure what the best organization or, the best route for that to get to be maximized the most, right? And that's where that Community Foundation and saying, okay, we have this list, they do this here, and this will help, right?
Absolutely. Our wishes they span the county in a variety of areas. So we cover the arts, education. We have wishes for health and human service organizations, youth, diversity, equity, and inclusion. So think about what you love about Mason County and our community, and then check out those wish lists and see if there's an area that you might be able to offer additional support. Many of our nonprofits operate on tight budgets, and they do great work in our community. So this is a wonderful way to help them help everyone that lives here.
Awesome. And how many would you say that their wishes, I guess, have been granted?
Well, we've had over $17,000 in wishes granted, so I think that's probably about 15 wishes so far.
Oh, nice.
And going back to my question just a moment ago about some examples. Do you mind sharing that with the audience today of some of those wishes that have been granted?
Well, I just happen to have brought that list, so I can share some specific ones for you.
Okay.
I'll skip the ones that have already been funded, but if you're passionate about food insecurity in our community, the Lakeshore Food Club has a wish for bags for weekend backpack food for kids to take home so they have food on the weekends. West Shore Family Support. They're looking for cold weather outerwear for babies and toddlers. We have the Mason County Paws Humane Society. They're looking for a scanner to help for their receipting when they provide their services. Mm-hmm. The Center for the Arts is looking for a filtered water cooler dispenser for visitors at the center so that they can make it more fun and comfortable while people are there. The Ludington Senior Center. They're looking for a Bun coffee maker, a hands-free garbage can, and entryway rugs for a newly remodeled cafe they have there for the seniors. So those are just a few examples of ways that you could support.
And so take us through the way to do that. Do they reach out to you directly? Is there a portal on the website? Take us through how somebody can fulfill that wish that you just listed.
So if you go to our website at www.mason-foundation.org, you go under the Give tab, there are our wish lists. And there's a header at the top of the website that you can click on that will take you right to those wish lists. And so you can view those. If you see a wish you'd like to grant and you have a fund with us, you just contact me and say, hey, Andrea, I want to grant this wish. And then we make it happen from your fund. And we make sure that the nonprofits know that wish is being granted by our donor. If you don't have a fund with us, then all you need to do is send the funds directly to the nonprofit, and then just be sure and let them know and let us know so that we can mark it as funded on our list. We want to make sure that we can spread the love to all the nonprofits that are on our wish list.
When you're talking about funding, are we talking primarily businesses or individuals? Can anybody participate and help out there?
Anybody can participate and help out. Anybody can grant wishes. If you have a fund with us, we just take care of that for you. If you are a community member who doesn't have a fund with us, you can still grant those wishes. You just send your check directly to the nonprofit. Make sure you note that it's for the wish list on your memo line, and then let us know.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. If you're just joining us, we're talking with Andrea Large, Executive Director for the Community Foundation of Mason County this morning. It is the time of the year for giving, obviously, and we want to make sure that these wishes are granted, that they're fulfilled, and it's an opportunity for you to do that. So we'll make sure that we put that link to the website. Actually, it's already there in the comment section of our Facebook pages and our YouTube channel. Make sure you check that out. Click on that. And Andrea, let's go back 6 years ago when the Community Foundation started to get established there. What was the vision back then, and has it been fulfilled now? Is it what you expected at this point?
Well, we're actually in our 35th anniversary of the Community Foundation being here, and over $13 million has been granted into our community through the Community Foundation. Our founders, when they established the Community Foundation, when they had this idea, they did it right. Mm-hmm. They knew what we would need and how it could help our community, and it's been a wonderful thing, and we're continuing to grow. Mm-hmm. We're hoping that we can do more.
Absolutely. And you've been there for 6 years now, right?
Correct, yes.
And your thoughts on the last 6 years? Take us through that.
I have absolutely loved working with the Community Foundation. You know, it's really the generosity of our donors and the generosity that lives here that makes so many wonderful things that happen in our community possible.
All right. Looking forward to seeing what happens in 2024 there. Anything that we missed talking about this morning in regards to the Community Foundation?
One last thing I'd like to share is that our spring grant round is going to open up. The application will be open January 1st. Applications are due February 22nd, and we are hosting a Grant Seekers Workshop where we'll focus on tips and tricks for a strong application and really focus on that budget portion of the application. And that's going to take place on January 11th at the Lakeshore Resource Network, and you can just let us know if you'd like to join us. All
right, looking forward to that. The Community Foundation, big part of Mason County, and we see that when we see elements like Pennies from Heaven involved in matches and grants and those dollars coming together to, in my thoughts, kind of fill the holes where something's missing there, and we need to ensure that organization can get through the next couple of weeks, next couple of months, years, so on and so forth. And that's where things with the Community Foundation help out a lot, right?
Absolutely.
All right, looking forward to chatting with you in the future. Janelle, any questions that you might have for Andrea this morning?
I think we've covered them all.
All right, Andrea, the list of all of the opportunities for us as a community to grant those wishes right there on the website. Give us that website one more time this morning.
www.mason-foundation.org.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Andrea, for coming in this morning.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. It's 9:36 now on 102.7 WMOM and Hot Country Hits 99.9. Stick around.